we are stepping into a very new phase. And if you are on my Instagram, I put up, a post today about the 5D families. We are moving into purer frequencies, so true love, unconditional love, true partnerships. So a lot of souls, whereas they move from 3D to 5D, they will be releasing their partners, the 3D partners who may not necessarily be going with them into the 5D vibrations. But in the 5D vibrations, there's another partner aligned for you. So if your partner is moving along with you and has a sign to go to New Earth, then they will be with you on this journey and they will stay with you. But if there is a soul contract that you've chosen to be with another partner in 5D, in the newer vibrations, then that partner is coming in at this time. So we are moving to the new earth vibrations, and the new families are these, the communities, these are the soul families. These are the true families of a higher vibration, which is why these hubs are being created around the world. But when you connect with your soul family, there's no judgment, there's pure love, there's just loyalty, there's just a deep understanding. And these are the new models that we're creating on Earth, that are the new 5D family units. And I felt, you've got to find your flock, like you've got to find your tribe, because there are many different hubs, but you will know, which hub is right for you. And you could belong to many communities, but you'll feel a resonance, it's a harmonic resonance, and your soul will recognize the tribe, and your soul and your heart will recognize the people that you're with, and you'll feel a deep homecoming and a deep resonance and a deep peace. And that's the energy of the new model of 5D families. So there is a lot of true love coming in, pure love, just unconditional pure love, where you have been together through many lifetimes, you know each other, you understand each other, you recognize, your hearts recognize each other, and that longevity of your relationship and your connection through lifetimes, that's what will take you forward into this next phase, where you just trust one another, you just know one another, and you feel each other's hearts, and there's just this beautiful communion. So that's the energy that's coming in. And that's what's going to go into the next vibration. So it's about trust, faith, loyalty, connection, co-creation, partnership, collaborations, working together as teams, where there's deep trust and harmony and support. So, that's the energy coming in. So, and I feel that's going to quicken up. So what's happening right now is we're having to leave behind and purge and let go of the templates where we haven't had trust, where we've been betrayed or rejected, or we couldn't trust in partnerships, or where there was abuse, and we weren't treated well, or where we were breadcrumbed, or where we gave our heart and we wore our heart on our sleeve and then we were wounded and hurt. So all that's coming up for us right now, where we're having to clean up that and feel it all as we purge it, so that we can make space for this new model and energy that's coming in. So the deep fears are coming up right now, the deepest fears in relationships, in connections, in collaborations, in partnerships, so that we can move and make space. So we have to empty out to make space for what's coming in. So just notice what's coming in for you at this moment, the fears that you're feeling, that are coming up for you to process. And just know you're purging. So you're letting go of an old template that was, connected to the patriarchy and the power over and all the dynamics and the suffering that template brought with it. You're purging that to now bring in a new model. So at this time, it is important to ask yourselves that in love, what do I wish to experience? What am I looking for in co-creations and in partnerships and in friendships? It's really important that you write it down. What are your non-negotiables? What are your negotiables? What do you want? Someone who's spiritual, who meditates, who's connected with source, who's balanced, who there's an equal give and take in the relationship, and there's communication, there's understanding, you talk things out. There's harmony, there's abundance mindset, they're open-hearted. So all these things, it's really important to write it down. And also your boundaries, what boundaries are they not allowed to cross? I think we really have to get to know ourselves, because we've put up with a lot, and we've dealt with a lot in relationships, but because we were not clear and we didn't know our boundaries, and we didn't know what was a negotiable, non-negotiable. But as we're learning to love ourselves and, unconditionally accept ourselves, we are learning to understand our value in life, and we're learning to understand that, we deserve love of the highest vibration, and we don't deserve breadcrumbs. We don't want to be treated badly if we step forward into a connection, and we don't want to chase either and be addicted and be codependent, because that's also addiction. So we don't want to chase someone, but if you sit in your balanced alignment, then the other energy will meet you there. So just check, are you over giving in relationships? Are you chasing? Are you giving too much? Do you get addicted in relationships, and then you just waiting for them to contact you, and then notice what you go through when they don't contact you? So there's a lot that we have to look at to bring that balance and harmony, and to sit in your alignment and sit in your energy, so that you don't get triggered anymore, but you know who you are and what you'll accept and not accept. And also being able to let go and move on. If the connection is not aligned, go back in, think, okay, this is what I've created. Now I can fine tune this now. Okay, that wasn't quite right. If I go back in, I'm the creator. What can I create now? Like, if this was slightly out of alignment, what else do I want in my connection? And then we fine tune it. And that's what we're here for. We're alchemists, and we're here to explore, but we get attached, and then we get hurt, and then we feel the pain, and then we get so attached to our human experience. But then we have to step back and remember our higher self, and thinking, okay, I have co-created this situation. I don't quite like how it's playing out. Where in me has attracted this? How can I step into my power and attract a more balanced alignment? So this is really, deep soul work that we're doing right now on partnerships, on connections, learning from our experiences and the pain and the suffering. And if we've suffered in silence, then we're learning to speak up in relationships and put our point across, even if that feels challenging for us, but to be vulnerable and say, no, actually this is not right for me because this, right? So if you're truthful and honest from the start, then the other person will also be transparent and truthful from the start, you hope. And if they're not, then maybe that's not a negotiable for you. Yeah, so get to know yourself and what is a negotiable, non-negotiable for you. I think that's just so important. Embrace the unfamiliar journey, the unknown. We are stepping into the unknown, and we're going into a new phase. So, be open to the journey. See it as a new beginning. There's a lot of change coming, and we are being asked to have a beginner's mind through this time. So not so attached to our stories from the past. The guides are just saying, just drop your stories, just drop the baggage, and just start today as if today is a new day, and you are a new being on earth, and you're stepping forward into the next moment. Can you stop carting around the baggage of the past? And that's what the guides are kind of saying. This is number 8, Divine Destiny. By 2, number 8, Divine Destiny. Our destiny is calling us at this time. So, there are new soul contracts happening right now, new pathways we are exploring. The next version of us is coming online. So where do we want to be taken at this time? Another one that is divisible by 2, number 44. So this also came out. The truth is revealed, revelations. I would receive the message to start up the meditation at the moment, because we are going to be getting a lot of downloads and new revelations. So getting a lot of clarity and listening to your intuition at this time, but lots of revelations through this time, because we're being hit with so much energy and light, that it's really important that we make time to sit with ourselves and connect. And you'll find in meditation, you'll hear lots of things. This one as well, clear vision. Yeah, I think the veils are coming down. I feel the veils are coming down, so we get clarity, we get a lot of clear vision. So if you can sift through the mind, get beyond the mind and the ego and the fear, and then you can connect with your intuition. So, find a way to dance or do something creative, move your body, go for walks, and then, or breath work, meditate, then sit down and connect. Even through writing, automatic writing you can do, and get a message. Write your story. She says this all the time. She's always telling me to write my story. Write your story. What is your story? What is your victim story? And what is going to be your creator story? Have you written your story as a creator? Have you written your story as an empowered creator? Because everyone should write that story, as an empowered creator. What is that story? So maybe this weekend sit down and write your story as a creator, empowered, so that your future self would look back and say, yes, that's the day that I changed my reality, and I wrote myself a new story. It's really important to do these exercises. And this was the final card, and it is absolutely perfect. 22. Magdalene's portal. I thought it was amazing that fell out. Gateway. So here we are at the 222 portal, 222 gateway, and I'm going to be transmitting some activation codes, some light language, and also some binary numbers and codes. But she's going to be working with me through the heart. I think it's going to be a beautiful journey today. So Magdalene's portal, the gateway, is opening, and we're stepping into a full moon, and then we're also stepping into a leap year. So once every 4 years, a leap year. I feel this year is just so special because it's a number 8 year. It's the year of abundance. We've got so many different planetary alignments. Today also Venus and Mars are conjunct. So Mars is the masculine and Venus is the feminine. So they're meeting together. Masculine and feminine are meeting in the skies. Balance, harmony. Or it can mean conflict and war. If the masculine and feminine are not in harmony, then it can be conflict and it can be war. So, sometimes between the mind and the heart, right now there's a conflict going on between the mind and the heart. We're having this constant battle right now because the energies are coming in and the ego mind is trying to protect us. We've got this constant battle right now. So see where there's this constant battle, and just remember, under the waves of the mind and the thoughts is peace. Here is peace. So if you can drop into here and under the waves, then you can get to that stillness, and then you can connect with your intuition and truth. Okay, so try and constantly get down to here in the heart. Okay,